Hello and welcome to Embry-Riddle Aerospace Academy's training video. This video will guide you through the update firmware process for the DJI Inspire 1. For this guide you will need a micro SD card, optional adapter or SD adapter to connect to your computer, Inspire controller and the Inspire itself, and a compatible device with the DJI Go app installed. Make sure all devices are fully charged before starting the firmware update process. We will begin firstly by installing the firmware's .bin file to the micro SD card. Then we will update the Inspire, controller, and the batteries. So let's head over to the computer and install the .bin file to that micro SD card now. From your computer, open the internet browser and navigate to www.dji.com. At the top of the home page, select Support from the toolbar. From the drop-down menu, select Inspire, then select Inspire 1. Scroll down the page and select Downloads. On the left-hand side, we can see the firmware selection for the Inspire 1. Each file is listed with a release date. Please make sure that you download the latest version. Click the Zip box to start the download process. Select your destination to save the file. Now we will prepare the micro SD card and load the file to the card. Close the internet browser. Now extract the downloaded zip file and open the folder. You should see a .bin file. Now connect the micro SD card to your computer. We will now format the card. If you have any files on the card that you wish to keep, please move them to the computer before formatting. Right-click on the card and select Format. A dialog box will open. At the bottom of the dialog box, select Format. Once completed, we can now copy the firmware into the card, as shown. After the firmware has transferred, your micro SD card is ready for later. Time to update the controller. To update the controller, we will need an electronic tablet with the DJI Go app installed, the controller, and a USB cable to connect the tablet to the controller. First, plug the USB cable into the back of the Inspire controller and connect the other end into the electronic tablet. Now press once and press again and hold to turn on the controller. Also start the DJI Go app on the tablet. Remember to first turn on the controller, then start the app. Now let's look at the DJI Go app. After the controller is connected, you will get a Trust This Computer dialog box if you're using an Apple product. Click Yes. The app will also ask if you will allow it to access your photos. Also hit Yes. Next, the app will bring you to the home screen where you will press the blue camera button. This will bring you into the main part of the app. At this point, the app may ask for you to calibrate the iPad. This is so that it does not flip orientation while you are flying. Now that we are in the app, we are going to make sure the firmware is up to date. To do this, we will tap on the top bar where it says Safe to Fly. The first item listed is Overall Status. Click on that to see if the app, remote, controller, aircraft, or battery needs an update. To update the controller, simply press Update on the app. While the remote controller is updating, the lights on the bottom will change colors. The single light by itself will turn blue to indicate the update is in process. This is the sound that the controller will make while it is updating. When updating the controller, we will be able to see on the app the progress the download has made. We can also tell the update is done when there is a solid green light indication on the controller. After the update is complete, make sure to exit out of the app and turn off the controller. We can now turn the controller back on and go into the DJI Go app to make sure the controller is updated correctly. Now that the controller is updated, we will now update the Inspire. To update the Inspire, make sure that the Inspire is out of travel mode and the camera is attached. Remember the SD card that we prepared earlier in the video? It's time to take it out. Assure that the aircraft is off and insert the SD card into the slot on the camera. If the battery is not in the aircraft, insert it now. Make sure the battery has more than a 50% charge, as this update may take up to 20 minutes. Turn on the Inspire by pressing once on the battery and then press and hold until you hear a beep. The Inspire will turn on and recognize the firmware update file on the SD card and start the process. Now it's time to sit back and listen to the update process. While updating, the aircraft will make this sound. When the process is completed, it will change the sound to this. Once the update is completed, turn off the aircraft. If you have more than one battery, you will need to update each individual one in the same way. Remove the updated battery and insert the spare battery. Turn the aircraft back on again, and the process will start over. Once again, wait for the beeping to go from the updating beep to the completed beeping. Once the update is finished, shut off the battery. With the aircraft off, remove the micro SD card from the camera. To verify that everything is updated, you will need to turn everything back on again. Once the remote is connected to the aircraft, go into the app and make sure that next to the overall status, it says up to date. This concludes our tutorial for updating the firmware on the Inspire 1. Thank you for watching, and if you want to check out some more of our videos, please feel free.